Guys, welcome to the channel. I've got a Borealis Porto Santo that I'd like to share with you today. Borealis is a Portuguese micro brand. This is my second Borealis. They are the sister brand to Prometheus, and in my opinion, they make some of the nicest micro brands models out there. I mean, they give you a lot of watch for the money, and they're relatively affordable. So this Porto Santo, this retails for $320 US. And you get quite a bit. Like their other models, you get quite a bit for the money. My favorite part about the watch is going to be the case finish work. This does not look like a watch that costs $300. This looks like a $1,000 price point watch if you're just looking at the finish work of the case. Now, obviously this is a cushion case design. It's a squarish design, kind of harkening back to vintage Panerai. But just check out that brushing on the sides of the case. It's a very deep satin rub. And it's absolutely smooth to the touch, but very, very dynamic. And then you've got polished chamfered edges and a polished bezel, and then you pair that with the wire horn lug style, and this just is a watch that really pops. And I'm glad that they went a little bit, I guess you could say a little bit overboard with the design of the dial to match how dynamic the case is. The dial just has really fun. It's got, you know, the blue background, but these bright orange and yellow accents. You know, paired that with a flaring style offset sub-seconds counter down there, and it's just it's a fun watch. It's not your traditional watch. I mean, it's not traditional in any sense of the word, but it's fun to wear, and it's nice to break up the monotony every once in a while and just put on a watch that makes you smile. You know, kind of a wild card watch, so to speak. Now, if you do look at the dial, you'll notice there is no text other than the branding up there at the 12 o'clock position. Borealis is done in yellow. It's slightly raised off of the dial, so there is no model name on the dial. There is no specifications for how water resistant it is. It's only focusing on the pop of the design, and I think that clean look really looks good. So then if you look at the chapter ring, that's where the branding comes in. You can see Borealis up there engraved in the chapter ring on the top portion, and then if you flip it around on the bottom, you can see the model number, Porto Santo. So that's really nice. Borealis sometimes will name their models after regional areas in Portugal, you know, with them being a Portuguese brand. I kind of like that regionality, even though I'm not Portuguese. I am here in Utah. I think that's kind of cool that they do that. Now the movement inside is a Japanese-made Miyota movement, so it's owned by Citizen. And it is the caliber 8218, so it's a sub-seconds register movement. It's a 21 joule movement. It beats at 21,600 BPH, so it's a slightly lower beat frequency that you really can't tell because your seconds hand is so small. You don't notice that it doesn't have a 4 hertz sweep. Now it has a 40-hour power reserve. It does not hack, but it does hand wind. So what are the negative points to this watch? I think really the only one, and this is kind of subjective, is I didn't like the factory strap option. It came on kind of a brownish leather with blue stitching. No problem with the color tone, but it's wide. It's a 24mm wide strap. It does not taper, and I found it to be just a little bit short. I was on, like, I think the second to last notch in the buckle for my 7.25 inch wrists. So I didn't find it to be very comfortable on the strap, so I took it off and I placed it on this Wrist Candy Watch Club combination strap. This is a strap that my friend Mark of the Average Bros channel designed and Wrist Candy Watch Club produced for them. And I think it sets the watch off really nicely. So it's got a combination of kind of a fabric material and then a brown leather. And the fabric has some different color tones there. You can see white and vivid blue and gray, and the overall look, I think, just ties in nicely with the dial, and it just ends up being a very sharp combination. This is a really fun watch. It's got some nice features. You know, it is 300-meter water resistant. It does have a screw down crown, so you could use this in the water if you want to. It's got nice quality lume. It's an accurate movement. The casework, guys, this casework is really, really good. So I like wearing the watch. It's fun to mix it up every once in a while. I don't think this is a good daily wear piece, but it is a fun accent piece to throw on every once in a while. It's fun to play with strap options. And Borealis, I think, is a really great addition to the watch community. They're one of the few brands that really engages with its customers, with its consumer base. Really kind of feels like they're part of the watch community. So I'm a big fan of Borealis. I think they're a great brand. I'm looking forward to their new release, the Sea Storm. I'm looking forward to whatever they have coming down the pipe. I'm just impressed with what they do. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Please reach out to me. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.